Pwede bang isuko ang isang sitting senator sa International Criminal Court? Let me be very careful here. Kasi whether pro-bato ka o hindi, this issue is no longer just political. Constitutional issue na ito. Sovereignty issue at due process issue. Yes, confirmed na mismo ng International Criminal Court na may existing warrant of arrest laban kay Senator Bato de la Rosa for alleged crimes against humanity in relation to war on drugs. Pero tandaan natin, an arrest warrant is not a conviction. Hindi pa ito hatol, hindi pa ito declaration of guilt. Under international criminal law, ang kailangan lang para makapaglabas ng warrant ay reasonable grounds to believe. Mas mababa ito kaysa proof beyond reasonable doubt na kailangan para makonvict. At dito ngayon umiikot ang malaking legal debate. Marami ang nagsasabi automatic dapat i-turn over. Hindi ganoon kasimple. The Philippines already withdrew from the Rome Statute noong 2019. At kahit sinasabi ng ICC na may jurisdiction pa rin sila over the acts committed before withdrawal, ang actual enforcement ng warrant dito sa loob ng Pilipinas still involves constitutional processes, executive discretion, at issues of national sovereignty. In simple terms, pwedeng mag-issue ng warrant ang ICC. Pero ibang usapan ang pagpapatupad nito sa Philippine soil. At dito pumapasok ang tanong ng maraming legal minds. Hindi ba dapat munang dumaan sa local courts? Hindi ba dapat may judicial determination muna bago isurrender ang isang Filipino citizen, lalo na isang sitting senator, to an international tribunal? Because whether people admit it or not, malaking bagay ang pag-transfer ng isang Philippine public official outside Philippine jurisdiction. Now yes, supporters of the ICC will argue the ICC is not a foreign court. Technically, tama naman yun. International tribunals created by treaty obligations among states. Pero practically and politically, the effect is the same. A Filipino official is brought outside the country to face trial abroad. Kaya hindi pwedeng i-shortcut ang due process. At isa pa, let's correct another misconception. The Senate is not automatically a sanctuary from arrest. Under Article 6, Section 11 of the Constitution, protected lang ang legislators from arrest habang in session ang Congress if the offense carries a penalty of not more than 6 years imprisonment. Ang crimes against humanity, obviously, lampas na lampas doon. Meaning, legally, possible na maserve ang warrant kahit nasa Senate premises pa. Pero legality is not the only issue here. Ang mas malaking issue, constitutional restraint. Because if the executive department can simply surrender a sitting senator without meaningful judicial scrutiny, then we are entering very dangerous constitutional territory. Ngayon, si Senator Bato de la Rosa. Bukas, sino naman? At maraming Pilipino ngayon ang nagtatanong kung na-turn over na noon ang isang dating Pangulo ng Republika despite serious legal objections, ano pa ang pipigil sa gobyerno na gawin ulit ito sa isang sitting senator? Kaya itong issue na to, hindi dapat dinadaan sa emosyon. Hindi ito simpleng DDS versus anti-DDS. This is about balancing international accountability and Philippine sovereignty, human rights and constitutional safeguards, international cooperation, and the duty of the state to protect the rights of its own citizens. And whether you support Senator Bato de la Rosa or not, dapat pare-pareho tayong naninindigan sa isang bagay na ang konstitusyon, due process, at rule of law should never become optional. Another day, another Regal POV.